The word company is amalgamation of the Latin word com meaning with or together and pains means bread. A company is nothing but a group of persons who have come together or who have contributed money for some common person and who have incorporated themselves into a distinct legal entity in form of company for that purpose. There are close to 1.9 million companies registered in India till date, out of which over 95% are private limited companies. Among 1.9 million companies, only around 11 lakh companies are active. However, there are only around 7 lakh companies which are complied with MCA filings on regular basis. India became one of the fastest growing major economies and is considered a newly industrialized country. However, it continues to face the challenges of poverty, corruption, malnutrition, and inadequate public health care. India continues to be the best place to start a business, says a Global Services Location Index by Kearney. India is one of the world's largest economies, and it has the second largest population. Indian Companies Act 1956 was an act of the Parliament of India which enabled companies to be formed by registration, sets out the responsibilities of companies, their directors, and secretaries, and also provides for the procedures for its winding. The question of providing for the future of industrial workers after their retirement or for their dependents in the event of their premature death engaged the attention of the central government for a long time. The first Provident Fund Act passed in 1925 for regulating the provident funds of some private concerns was limited in scope. NSE is a leading stock exchange in India. National Stock Exchange 50, it is the broad index of NSE. It is known as Nifty 50 or CNX Nifty. It is owned and managed by India Index Services and Products Limited. Nifty is primarily an equity benchmark index which was introduced in April 21, 1996 by National Stock Exchange. Mumbai is the 12th richest city in the world with a total wealth of $960 billion, according to a report by New World Health. Mumbai is India's most expensive city, followed by Delhi and Chennai. There are primarily two stock exchanges in India, the Bombay Stock Exchange, BSE, and the National Stock Exchange, NSE. Companies list their shares for the first time in the primary market, and in the secondary markets investors can buy and sell their shares during an initial public offering. The Bombay Stock Exchange was founded by Prem Chand Roy Chand, an influential businessman in the 19th century. Bombay Sensex is an index used to measure the performance of top 30 companies listed in Bombay Stock Exchange. If the Sensex goes up, it means that the prices of the stocks of most of the major companies on the BSE have gone up. If the Sensex goes down, it means prices have gone down. Sensex stands for Sensitive Index. The BBTCL was established in 1863 and is the oldest rupee company in India founded with public participation. BBTCL stands for Bombay Burmah Trading Corporation Limited. Bangalore is the capital of India and a global information technology hub in the country. The city is known as the Silicon Valley of India with large number of software companies in India, and many top Indian firms like Infosys, Wipro, Mindtree are headquartered in Bangalore. The origin of its industry in India can be traced to 1974 when the mainframe manufacturer, Bros, asked its India sales agent, Tata Consultancy Services, TCS, to export programmers for installing system software for a US client. It is mandatory registration of a business who are going to register their established as a company. A company once registered becomes a separate legal entity and can sue and can be sued under its own name. For a company registered, minimum capital requirement is 1 lakh in case of private company and 5 lakh in case of public limited. As many as 17 Indian companies, including Infosys, TCS and HDFC, have been named in the list of world's best regarded companies compiled by Forbes. The giant Indian companies may include the names like Reliance, Talco, Bajaj Auto, Infosys Technologies, Hindustan Lever Limited, Ranbaxy Laboratories Limited, and Larsen & Toubro, etc. Indian Oil Corporation Limited, commonly known as Indian Oil, is an Indian government-owned oil and gas company headquartered in New Delhi. It is the largest commercial oil company in the country. This is the first video of our channel. We have to continue further to learn about companies of India. Thank you for watching and subscribe.